What up, people? It's your man Cypher Sam here today to bring you One Piece Chapter 695 manga review. Basically, the chapter starts off with General Frankie standing off against Buffalo and Baby Five. If you read the previous chapters, you would know that any of the attacks that Baby Five and Buffalo have used have been to no effect, and Frankie calls him on that. So they use this combination attack where Buffalo spins and holds on to Baby Five, and Baby Five turns into this sickle, and they stab General Frankie's arm. So General Frankie wasn't having that, so he uses the Goa cannon, like the giant cannon that's inside the Sunny's mouth. He is now able to use that with the General Frankie armor. So he can use it on land and you don't have to be on the ship to use it. So he does that and blasts them into the sky. And they take extensive damage. But being as they're not that weak of pirates, they are able to withstand it. And the direction that the cannon blasted them was in the same direction as where Caesar was at. And then at this moment, Frankie just realized Caesar's laying on the ground. Like the whole time that he was fighting Buffalo and Baby Five, he didn't even know that they was trying to get to Caesar, who was behind him. He was worried, thinking that they was trying to steal his coal, which I thought was kind of funny. Like, so they do this, and at that moment, Luffy and the rest of the Straw Hats, along with G5 and Law, they come out of the giant hole that Luffy made when blasting Caesar out of there, and they make it through like the wall of poison that is right there at the end of the tunnel. So when this happens, and Baby Five and Buffalo sees Law, he's like, you turned your back on Joker. For your sake, Joker reserved the seat of the hearts. I'm not 100% sure what that means, but we're most likely going to get some more in depth about that later on in the future chapters. So I'm going to just leave it with that. And then Luffy asks Law, are they friends or enemies? And then Law basically that they are enemies. So once Law confirms this, Buffalo and Baby Five grab Caesar and they try to get the hell up out of there because they realize trying to fight the G5, the entire G5, Law, and the full crew of the Straw Hats would not be in their best interest, because they would most definitely lose, especially since they're losing to General Frankie by himself. So they're hightailing it out of there. Usopp sees them running, and he's saying, and since they're flying away, like Usopp's like, let me take care of this. Like, airborne enemies are my forte. I'll take care of it. But before Usopp could begin what he's about to do, Law's trying to stop him with his room ability. And then Luffy stops him like, did Usopp say he'll take care of it? And Zoro got on that and said, don't look down on our sniper. Like, yeah, don't judge a nose by his cover. So Law stops for a second, and then Nami comes up saying that she's been running around this whole arc. Like, she hasn't had a chance to really do basically anything but run, so she wants to fight. So at that time, so it's Usopp and Nami finna take down the fleeing Buffalo and Baby Five, who has Caesar intact. So Usopp, his Kabuto, he gives his Kabuto water, and it turns into this giant black PD piranha. and starts eating surrounding rocks and boulders. While it's doing that, Nami launches this giant weather egg into the sky and makes it crack into this thundercloud. And Baby Five sees this like, oh, we're in trouble. Buffalo's still thinking, like, don't worry about it. I'm at my maximum velocity. I'm going to get away. Then lightning comes down. They dodge it at first, and then Nami directs the lightning straight to them. So it's a homing lightning attack, so there's no getting away from it. So they electrocute Baby Five and Buffalo. Knocks out Baby Five cold and leaves Buffalo falling from the sky helpless. Seeing that Buffalo is now helpless, Usopp launches his Kabuto, which launches a big bunch of rocks, giant rocks, in rapid succession, hitting him simultaneously. So that knocks out Buffalo. Then, since Buffalo and Baby Five is knocked out, Caesar somehow, after the ass kicking Luffy gave him, is somehow able to move now. So he says, don't think these rocks is going to affect me. I'm made out of gas. So he's like, hell, I'm gonna head to, like, forget this, I gotta get Dressrosa, even if I gotta go by myself. So he starts making his way to Dressrosa. Then Luffy, not Luffy, but Usopp, he locks on and shoots these sea-stone handcuffs and captures Caesar. So now Caesar is caught, Baby Five and Buffalo is immobilized. And that's basically the chapter. And at the end of the chapter, there we have a shadowy figure saying that he just woke up and he don't know which way is the Punk Hazard. Like, from the silhouette they gave, it's very hard to figure out who this person is. But seeing as they're making a big deal out of it, like Oda making a big deal out of it, it must be something dealing with either Punk Hazard, the Heart Pirates, or Don Flamingo and his crew. It's one of those things. Because who else could it be? Like, we really haven't had any development of somebody other than Don Flamingo, which I'm kind of mad that Don Flamingo didn't pop his head in, at least for a side panel, to show that he's still stringing to, like Spider-Man, to Punk Hazard. But basically, that's the end of the chapter. Make sure to rate, comment, like, subscribe, all that jazz, and y'all have a good one.